gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a real good day. I just realised it's white. I say no lie when I say today is going to be a good day. It's going to be a great day. You've gotten stuck. Hang on. Today is going to be a great day because today we are working on the workshop's infrastructure and just ease of living and making things more nice and just better. So that when I do work in here, it's more comfortable and more can get done and I have more space and I don't have to put things in dumb spots and get in the way of other things. It's all going to start here. So, let me lay out the plan. Let me put you in a spot to where I can lay out the plan actually, because you're not going to see it there. We're going to start either side of this bench and work our way inwards as we fix and address and make things a lot nicer for me. What we're going to do here is we're going to put a bench here and we're going to have a sink in it so I can wash my hands. Do you know how nice that's going to be? So I can working in the engine bay of a car and then go straight into the interior after just washing my hands. Do you know how nice that's going to be? Fantastic. Over there, we're going to have a lineature, and then we're just going to have a grinding wheel. And then we're going to have the drill press over there, all in one area. So everything can be stored together. And then above this, we're going to have some extra storage. And above that, we're going to have some extra storage. And then I'm hoping we're going to do something real special up there. But I might need a hand with that one. And then here, in the center of it all, I'm going to have a proper workbench where I can store things, where things will have homes, where things can go live and I'll know where they are. Now there's a lot of work that we need to get done in order to complete this. There's a lot, and most of it comes down to assembly. As you've probably seen, there's a bit that we need to assemble here. There's quite a few bits and pieces. I'm gonna have to cut out where the sink's gonna go. I'm hoping that it all fits. I'm hoping that it all works. It may very well not. I'll be honest with you, I haven't really measured this up. I've been like, oh, seems about right. And there's also other little bits and pieces I wanna do as well around. I need storage for my clamp, so maybe something here on the green cabinet. I don't know. There's lots I want to accomplish, and we're gonna try and get as much done as possible. I think all the benches and the assembly and mounting everything to the walls should be achievable in a couple of days. Oh, this is all good. It's going to be harder when the workbench is even higher than that. As you may notice, well, sink isn't hooked up for starters, but we'll get to that. I got to buy some pipes and stuff because I didn't know what size drain it was and how far it is, so I have to figure all that out. But anyway, there's a space here. I think we put some tool storage and stuff under that, quite frankly. So I've got a little tool cart. I reckon we stick it under there, and that's what this is here. Now, I won't lie, when I purchased it, I did think it would come pre-assembled, along with the toolboxes that were here. It makes a bit more sense now why they were so much cheaper compared to everything else. So everything is now built. I've got the drawers, I've got the cupboard, I've got the drawers underneath the kitchen sink there, well, it's not even a kitchen, but the sink there. Except it's not all built because, as you can tell here, it's missing the countertop. And I swear I can't find it. I finished building the entire thing and then I was like, hang on, I haven't put the top on. And it's not here, like it didn't come with it or anything. And then on top of that, I just moved it around. The bracing underneath just fell off. They've got two of these that have just fallen off. This is an easy enough fix. It's a bit of an inconvenience, but easy enough. The top's a bit of a nightmare, so I won't do anything to it. The plan is for these to be bolted together and then made as an island here, but I won't do that until I know what the go is with the top. Anyway, that's all done. Now I reckon we will tidy up our mess a little bit, and then we'll sort out this area. Move that bench over to the right. I then got to figure out how I want stuff positioned, but that should be reasonably straightforward, he says.
Can we do it?
Leaving room for expansion for future wheels. Alright, let's hang some stuff up. Good news, lots has happened, and we've got some good news. We have got some changes. We've got some storage on the wall. I've now got set up a basic linisher. It's obviously off of a benchtop grinder, but it'll do the job. We've got, I think this is 80 grit and then 120 grit. We've got a coarse grit and a fine grit for the benchtop grinder itself. They're dynabolted to the ground. They're not gonna go everywhere. We've got clamp storage. Oh my God, they're not in a box and just in a mess and all getting stuck on each other. It is fantastic. I probably won't keep them here, but for now I've got nothing else I want to store there, so that's where they're going to be. We've got clamp storage. We've got the drill press. There's stuff all over it at the moment, but that's all right. We've got all our drills. We've got our impact bits. They're not going to stay there. We've also, and we'll move her around this way, we've got a welder. I'm not a good welder. I don't really know how to do that. I can glue things. I can't really weld, but that's going to be fantastic. I can actually do stuff proper now. Next real step is plumbing. We're going to hang up all the hardware for the lights. So we're going to string them all along. That's going to be a big job, mainly just time consuming, not anything difficult. So the bench for this set of drawers, it didn't arrive. It wasn't a part of it. I reached out and said, hey, what was the go here? And they said, you know, my apologies. We'll get you another one. So that is on its way. Let's have a look. Scan up. So that space there is quite barren. There's not a lot going on. And the problem is, This bench it's quite wide. It's like 4 foot or something like that. So putting anything up here is pointless because I'm never going to be able to reach it unless I climb on the bench like I have done now. Instead, we're going to do this. Over behind you, this is the bonnet from my XB John Goss special that I built with my dad. This is the original bonnet. We cut a hole in a different bonnet, so we didn't want to do that to the original bonnet. Plus this needed some additional pairs. There's a ding and a few other bits of rust and stuff and issues on it. We've still got to keep it. I'm thinking hanging it up there. I think it'll look really, really cool up there. It'll be accessible. It's not going to get damaged. The only thing that's going to happen to it is it's just going to get a bit dusty. But I think it's going to look sick up there. But that's what we're doing. We're going to leave that there. We're going to come back, new day, get the bench top done, and just, oh, it's going to be so nice. It's going to be so nice. Good news! Our tabletop has arrived. So let's pull out all the drawers and put the tabletop on and then bolt the two things together. It's gonna be great. I've got nowhere to put this now. That can go in there. That is fantastic. So much storage. Oh, now you get to watch me plumb. How fun is that? Let's hope to dear God that I got all the right pieces. Oh, Jesus, that's a snug fit. I suppose you want it to be, don't you? There we go. All right, and then we need to get a hole saw. Hello. Oh, it's like I wanted it. Now I need to put you on. I can't. That's all right, I should be able to bend it out there. I realise that this here looks like a trough. That there looks like a trough. It's not. I mean, it is, but it's not. It's actually a drain. So that's what we're using it for. It's not a trough at all. It doesn't hold any water. So, what was it? I think it was 800. 800.
1, 2,
Sick. Loves it. Absolutely loves it.
3, 2, 1, yeah!
We're on to what I think now is the last job. So what we're going to do is we're going to build like a little shelving unit up here. It's all going to be custom made just for this specific thing. Hopefully, it turns out quite all right. I'm thinking maybe 2 or 3 levels. We'll see how much wood we've got. And then we can store odd bits of lumber and stuff up here. And other random bits and pieces that I'm never going to use. Like wrapping paper, I don't know why that's up here. That should go down to the house. But anyway, we'll get started.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Guess who forgot the bill? This guy. It's like a magnet. That was so quick to do as well. And I've got all this extra storage for stuff that I never use.
It's so good.
How good is all of this? I'm in love. This is fantastic. I love it. It is great. I've got storage up there. I've got the bonnet mounted. I've got storage for my clamps and things over there. I can wash my hands. I can wash my hands. Do you know how good that is? There's still things we need to do, but I'm chuffed. So we've got the storage up the top of there. That's looking gorgeous. The bonnet's looking gorgeous. You saw me, I used the lisher and grinder already. It's fantastic. They're not the best setup, but you know, it does the job. It's fantastic. It helps. And these tables, the storage, it's just, I've got PPE stored and readily accessible. It's so nice, I can block my ears. Oh my God, and then we've got this. Oh my God, we've got a sink and storage for sink related things like soaps. I love it so much. This was such a good addition. Now there is still stuff that we haven't finished off, as you can probably see and as you may have already seen. Up there are lights hanging. These are fresh new lights because the current lights in here do absolutely nothing. So we're gonna make sure those lights up there are plugged up, and we're gonna get a friend to help me wire them all up. That's gonna be fantastic. I'm also thinking above the sink here, we do a bit of a match to this board over here. I reckon we get some of those boards, or I don't know, we call them pin racks or something like that. Stick them both up here too, and then I can have this on a shelf and get some counter space back and stuff like that. Man, I love it. I love it so much. This has been so worthwhile. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Ah! And then go straight into the interior after just washing my hands. Do you know how nice that's going to be? It's going to be fantastic. Oh my God. It's brilliant. That's going to be great. I'm also going to have a tap come out so I can hose off all the dust and dirt that gets here on the floor, because it gets atrocious because this shed isn't sealed very well. That's something we are going to have to fix down the line.
Oh, you want me to throw the puppy toy off you? Can you see it? I didn't mean for that to happen. I'm sorry, you've lost your toy. I'm not going to wire anything up with some plumbing bits. I'm going to plumb up all the sink and everything like that, which means I can wash my hands in here. Got the full bolt. It ain't going nowhere, is it?
Oh my God! We've got a sink! We've got a sink!